Right, good evening, happy Wednesday, welcome to camp. It's time for more Friday the 13th, the Wheel of Challenges. What are you doing, Lorelei? I'm getting the stink eye right now, so hopefully she doesn't get in the way or cause any big problems, but that's to be determined. So yeah, let's see what our first challenge for the night is. Last one standing. Okay, I'm kind of excited for this. I've come up with a new thought process to try to make this a little truly random a little bit more, which is what it was supposed to be in the first place. So let's swap over, reset, and get it started. First of all, not gonna look at who I'm choosing, so I can't well, actually, let's figure out where everybody is first. Though I guess it doesn't really matter. So how this challenge works is if Jason runs into somebody, you have to let him die. Oh wow, I started as Chrissy. So whoever he ran into there has to die. I cannot save that counselor. Don't even know who that was. I suppose might as well grab the torch with Chrissy here. Actually, she's a little faster. I should be able to get a key from a different spot for her. Come on, where's my key? There it is. So he's going to be going all the way over to A. So we're just going to basically let Jason do his thing here. Let him kill that counselor. He'll kill anyone else on A. And the only time I can actually go to him is if he's attacking the kids. Or when I'm down to one counselor left. Odds are Chrissy will not be that counselor, but... Okay, got rid of George. That's not terrible. George is not going to do he's slow. It's nice to get rid of the slow counselors first. Trying to avoid getting vitamins right now and everything, just because I want to save those for whoever the last counselor alive is. Hey Phoenix, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, I put my head down. I was just sitting there going like this, hitting buttons back and forth, and I ended up on Chrissy, which I'm not going to argue with. And now he's attacking someone over there. Actually, maybe I use this time to switch to a different counselor and get another torch with someone else. Alright, Debbie, okay. So we're getting rid of the slow counselors right off the bat. Oh, so well, he's going to be killing Mark. Laura's right there, but she's Laura. So we're gonna do Paul. It's a lot easier to get a torch with Paul now because he's gonna be attacking someone else over there too. Unless, well, even if Mark moves, he'd be moving one cabin ahead, generally, so he'll be in the bottom left cabin of the lake loop. And that means that I could still that means I still have plenty of time to have Paul march through the forest and get his own torch. just because it's good to have them to have a setup where I've got multiple people with torches. Hopefully one of the ones with a torch ends up as the last one standing. Because unfortunately Mark is likely gonna eat it here. Yeah, hope you're having a good night. Good Wednesday. Nope. Zombies, stop being rude. Wait, this is fine. Yep, he's hitting Mark. So our last counselor left is Laura. Hey, JR, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Doing pretty well. Tired, but I'm always tired. Alright, so we gotta get a key, which will be over here. Missed it. Wait, items have already spawned. What am I doing? I was sitting there going back to see to make sure I could spawn items, and yeah, I got the key, so clearly items have spawned. There we go. Knife. Yeah, I've noticed I've been well, granted, part of the reason I'm probably tired is because I've been staying up later trying to do various things. So that's likely a big part of it. Fire will damage Jason the most. Alright, so now everyone is going to have a torch. Well, everyone left. Now, I'm not going to put anyone in his path or anything like that. Because I could sit there and march Laura right into Jason's path so she dies. But I'm not going to do that. I want to try to keep this as random as possible. And since we can go after Jason on the lake when he attacks the kids, I'm just going to hang out here while he makes his way around. I'm 41, so that's what I'm looking for in about 10 years. That doesn't sound pleasant. It's like, some people seem to be able to get older with, like, all the energy in the world. I thought that was going to be me. And yeah, 41, and I definitely am already feeling it. Unfortunately, I do have Laura here, so since I'm not going to intentionally run her into Jason, because that would be kind of fudging the challenge, we're going to send her off this way. Because Jason will be going out on the right side of the lake. So Paul and Chrissy are both in cabins that Jason will not touch. Jason does not go there or there on Loop B. So we're just gonna have to wait for 1:55-ish for him to get around to the other side of the lake and go attack the kids again. Unless we're lucky and one of the... Well, I shouldn't say lucky, because I'd prefer for Chrissy or Paul to survive over Laura. we're gonna have to wait for Jason to go through the South Forest, up around the right side of the map, through the North Forest, and then come back down and get to the kids. It's just so wrong playing as Laura. It's no good. Come on, Jason, hurry up already. That's the one downside to these categories like this, is sometimes you end up with a counselor layout. Well, granted, the counselor, I should have put them on the outer loop, where Jason would be more likely to hit them. But I was just trying to switch quickly, so that's more on me than it is on Jason. Oh, okay, just to the right. Very nice. And on day 2, depending on who's left, I'm gonna do the look down, hit the button back and forth a bunch of times. Actually, we're just gonna go this way again. So Chrissy's here. Yeah, there's still nobody in a cabin that he can touch. And here, let's kick her out. Hey, Knight, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. Night. Alright, so Chrissy, Paul, everybody is still in cabins that Jason will not go into. So I guess we're gonna go sit again. Hey Doc, hope you're having a good stream. Enjoy the lurk. Hope your night's going well. Now we get to sit this. Might as well just call this sit in front of the lake. Let's see, there's gotta be a way I can kind of... I mean, I could only get rid of counselors in cabins where Jason can get them. Hating Laura, it's kind of a meme within the speedrun community, where she's got a terrible throwing arm. So there's the any percent seed that we use can either have Paul in the bottom middle cabin, which we want because then you'll end up passing the torch to Chrissy and she's got the best throwing arm, or it can have Laura and her throwing arm is so bad that you'll lose about 4 seconds across the 3-minute run. So it just kind of, everyone started saying she had a noodle arm, and then the meme just kind of expanded from there. Oh, the cemetery. I vaguely remember the level, but not enough to remember any specifics. I always did the I haven't played Nightmare casually. I've only done the speed run. So what I know about that is just basically how I got through it, and that was essentially just a bunch of save state practice. I know Nightmare's controls are really awkward though. Like you have to, once you can get used to the delay on that punch, you're fine, but the little bit of time it takes to wind up a punch got me so many times. Alright, please don't make me sit there for another 2 minutes to end day 1. Yeah, Chrissy and Mark are definitely the 2 best. Mark has a terrible throwing arm, much like Laura. Okay, Paul is... No, he's on B, though, now. Wait, no, is he on A? If he's on A and Paul didn't just move, he'll be attacking Paul. If he's on B, it's another long wait. Hey CRPG, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Almost said Thursday. Hey Shredder, welcome in. Hope your night's going well. Unfortunately, right now, Laura is the random counselor I have. And I have to wait to see what's going to happen with Jason. And it looks like he's bypassed Paul, so he's either on B, or Paul just moved at the wrong time. So let's... Maybe the counselors will shift and they'll be in a better position to get killed on day 2. Yeah, Mark's throwing arm is really bad. Some people consider him better than Chrissy because of his growing speed, but growing speed means very little in the game as compared to throwing speed and throwing power, which Chrissy has the distinct advantage over him. So Chrissy, to me at least, Chrissy is on the top and Mark is a tier below her. And then Laura's at the bottom because we hate Laura. What are you doing, Lorelai? Yeah, as a kid, I generally try to... I didn't know how to do, like, damageless path fights or anything like that. I only learned how to do those a couple years ago. Yes, Lorelai, I know. But I would always try to... I always picked Chrissy and then Mark as a backup to her. Hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Alright, now maybe day 2 will work out better, where counselors will be in his path and we can finally get to the last one standing. Okay, so Chrissy is the only one in a cabin that would be considered safe. If he's on B, he'll be going straight through to nobody, but if he's on A, he'll be hitting Laura and Paul, but... I'm messing up the game with that. I have no idea which right and left has been working, so... And we got Paul. Hey Steven, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh, he is on this route. Don't know why I grabbed this. Let's see, Jason is going to be coming into this pet. He'll be going in this direction. So I wonder if... I'm kind of wondering, like, based on how all of this could work, or ways to make this quicker and be less waiting. Maybe next time, if a counselor is in Jason's path, I just leave them there. Like there, since I was controlling Paul, I moved him. But maybe if there's a counselor there in Jason's path, or maybe once the day starts, I have to pick the counselor in Jason's path and let them get picked off. That would definitely speed up getting to the final, to one person left. So many different, like, times I have to get this one and kind of tweak it before getting to the final setup. Oh, when I first beat this game, I was so excited and then so disappointed when I saw what the end screen was. Because the end screen, for how difficult this game is, especially when you don't have like guides or anything like that, or you don't know how it works, that ending is pathetic. I could also do whatever counselor, just to make it even quicker, whatever counselor is closest to Jason. Like, try to figure, whoever is closest to him on his path, I take them and I run them into him. So instead of sitting here waiting at the lake for most of the time here, I could actually get the counselors dead and get to the meat of the challenge. There we go, finally. Yeah, for all the people that claim you can't get the sweaters with one of the guys, this is proof that that is wrong. Since I've had a lot of people claim that they tried it as a kid and it didn't work. It worked, you just misremembered it. Oh yeah, that's right, this is a fight to the death. There's only 2 counselors left. It's like, what's going on? Why isn't he running away? I wish they would have made a sequel to this, or I'd even take like a modern day remake of this. Like the actual core gameplay. Revisited was great, but I'd still like to see like a modern day version of this. Doesn't even have to be modern graphics. I'd be perfectly happy if it kept the 8-bit look. The only thing I can think of as to why so many guides said only girls could get the sweater is because that's how it was in the movie, where Ginny put it on. But that's all I can think of. So he's just on A, so he's not going to hit either of them. So what we're going to do is do this again. Whatever counselor I pick, whatever counselor gets picked will die. And then the other one left will be the last one standing. Alright. He was on A, so he's going to B. So that kind of worked out. I mean, Paul's got the sweater. He's got some vitamins. Actually, yeah, Ginny was so, and she kept cool and everything. She was so smart. Such a great final girl. There we go. So now we're gonna let Chrissy die. Why am I jumping? There could be a knife here. There are some more vitamins over this way though, and I got about 30 seconds to kill. Unless these are the ones I don't think these are the ones I grabbed. I mean, vitamins shouldn't really be needed here. Got the sweater. Yeah, Amy Steele was the mother, the way she says mother is talking to you and everything, just perfect line delivery. Oh, there's another vitamin. Oh, that's right. This is a fight to the death, too. I'm not going to have to chase him. I keep forgetting about the fight to the death thing. Alright, so there we go. Challenges are 1 out of 1 for the night. Thanks for the GGs, Chris. What do you think, Lorelei? Was that good? Thanks for the GG, Steven. Ow, that was my leg. Alright, let's go back to the wheel. And pick our next... Well, let the wheel pick our next challenge. Last one standing again. Well, let's try it with the new update. The little update rule that I came up with to try to speed things along. I love that little video of Lorelei chasing Freddy's hand. It's something I'm so glad I got recorded. Oh, that's one of the things that I don't think a lot of people pay attention to with that sweater. Like, that sweater must have stunk. It must have been itchy. It must have just felt terrible to put on. But when the difference is that versus dying in a very painful way, I can see why she put it on. I just think it would have been pretty gross. Alright, who do we got? George. And George is here. And Jason is not attacking. Where's everybody else here? Okay. Alright, so somebody... Unless Debbie moves by the time Jason gets over there, she'll be dying. And then we can figure out what order whoever's closest to her will go over there and die too. Since I'm gonna assume he's hitting Debbie right about now. Yep, there we go. So who's closest after that? Well, definitely Mark. Oh geez, it looks like unless Laura moves... No, we'll keep George for now. Actually... No, let's make this faster. Why am I just sitting here waiting when I could also bring George? Because I'm bringing these counselors, whoever is closest also dies. To kind of make this a little more random. And unfortunately, the first attempt at this looks like it might be sticking me with Laura. We'll let George die. We'll switch to Mark. All right. Bonk, bonk. Alright, who is the next closest? Paul is there. Alright, so Paul is our next closest. So if Chrissy and Laura don't move... Well, Jason might actually stop attacking Debbie here. Sometimes he has stopped attacking someone. And I'm not sure why that happens. But if he stops attacking, then we'll just have to switch to Debbie and follow her up and make sure she gets killed. Okay. So hopefully he'll still be attacking Debbie after this, and I'll have time to get Laura a torch. Otherwise this is gonna take... Well, if Laura runs into him on a path, that's basically dead, because she can't avoid damage from him on a path. Oh crap. He's getting away. There we go. Caught up to him. All good. And unfortunately, Laura's the last one standing, but I haven't even got a torch with her yet. I should be able to get the torch without an issue, though, before he runs into the kids. Oh, maybe not. Well, I'm not gonna do a knife only. Well, I mean, I could. It's not like it's that difficult. It's just 120 hits, and it's a cabin fight. 120 hits is a lot. This weekend, my wife's going out for coffee with her best friend. Other than that, just hanging out, trying to keep the kids entertained. Anything exciting going on for you? Alright, now we got a torch, we got a vitamin. A little bit of backup for Laura's noodle arm. I like this new setup for this challenge a lot better. Because now it's a lot, this is more random. Whichever counselor is lucky enough to be farthest away from Jason lives. And unfortunately, in this instance, it was Laura. Well, I don't know yet. Her noodle arm could... Only one vitamin. Her noodle arm could cause things to go downhill really quickly. When it gets to day 2 and 3. Or my mash could be terrible. Let's see, we know he'll be on B next. Alright, day 1, in the books. Now, if I go get the sweater, should have no issues. Oh, well, there happen to be vitamins in this area. Vitamins, please. Why do they always appear behind? Well, I know why. They don't want to be picked up by Laura. Alright, so let's go get the sweater. Actually, I got 2 vitamins. Let's go for it. Hey Andy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Laura at all. Unfortunately, with the random setup I've been trying, she is the last one standing. Hey Jim, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Ow. Alright. Oh, he should actually be right in this general vicinity. There, we'll grab the third vitamin. Actually, let's wait right over here. Okay, did he sneak by already? Oh, nope. I was just about to go run up that path and wait for him on the other side of the lake, but... Alright, 2 for 2. Unfortunately, Laura was the last one standing there. But I really like the new setup for this one a lot more. It feels a lot more truly random, which is what this one was supposed to be about. So back to the wheel, and let's see what we got this time. No hit Paul. Yeah, the hair color and everything is a little off. Oh yeah, we probably want to go back to this scene. Yeah, like here Laura's got blonde hair and Chrissy's got brown hair. But then if you switch here, their hair changes color. There's brown. And then if we switch to Chrissy, blonde. Actually, let's reset so I don't use some day-night cycles. With these no-hit challenge, I'll do 2, well, for any challenge, really. I'll do 2 attempts, and if I fail it, then I'll just move on to the next one. Especially with something like no hits, those can be, I could be stuck trying to do one of these all night. Actually, I'm like, why do I need a vitamin there? The last time I had no-hit Paul, very irritating. I had a great run through day 2, everything was going really well, and then I decided to jump a zombie. And you never jump a zombie. Especially when you get that far in, you just turn. Now I've got that song in my head. That turn, turn, turn one. Hey J-Dubs, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Ugh. See, the issue here is with no-hit ones, especially with slow counselors, you can only damage Jason and cabins, so you don't want to let counselors die, because then you've got one less stopping point. But that's the worst place for him to be. Left. Uh-oh. I think I remember how to do this. Yep, we made it. And now I won't be able to get the torch yet. Nice try, game. Oh, did you get one of the from Custom NES guy? I think that was his name. The guy that does like custom designs for everything. I don't remember if I said hi, J-Dubs. If I didn't, sorry about that. Hope you're having a good night. My short-term memory is butt. My long-term memory, very good. Oh, he does such good work. I've like seen his stuff on TikTok and everything like that when I was paying attention to stuff on TikTok. But his work, he does such good work. Does yours play music too? I've seen some of his that'll play music. Sounds like your fiance is definitely a keeper. Oh, it does. That is so cool. Is it the one that's like all black? It's like the case is all black? I'm not sure how many designs he has for those. Oh, Lorelei. Alright, so now we gotta wait for Jason to leave. Gotta get some guitar behind those lyrics. Alright, I think that's long enough. I don't want to be too far behind Jason because I still got to get the torch. There we go. The nice thing about day 2 is if you can get a zombie spawning behind you, you can basically use them as a block. Hey, I should actually be careful about this because I don't want a crow popping up. Crows are really bad news. Come on. There we go. Hey, Mouse, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh, have a good night, CRPG. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully the chores aren't too bad. Okay, better. Now we can at least buddy crow quickly. I was gonna force dusk beforehand, but nope. Now I won't have to. Oh crap. Come on, where are you, Crow? I don't know if you can make it in time. We're just gonna have to go for it. Made it! One kid left, but that's fine. Oh. Yeah, my mom rented this for me when I was 7, and it awakened my love of not just, well, of Friday the 13th and horror movies in general. I didn't really start getting, like, when I decided I wanted to do the low percent speedrun for this, that's when I started trying to learn more about how the game actually works. And it wasn't until I learned that Jason follows a set path that I became obsessed with trying to figure out every little piece of information about the game that I could. Like, that kind of opened up the floodgates. Stupid crow. Like here, the crow will spawn immediately at dusk, so if you scroll the screen to that side, the crow will appear and it'll try to block your way in front, and you can use it to get across the lake without any zombies appearing. Another thing is, if there is no crow or zombie blocking his spawn, Jason will appear at 43 and 33 seconds. On the timer left for the kids, his appearance on the lake is actually not random. And that's something I figured out because I was doing no-hit George runs, and I lost one halfway through day 3 when Jason popped up when I entered the lake at 43 seconds. And I was so confused about what happened, so I loaded up save states and I just sat there looking at different things until I realized, okay, it's 43 and 33 seconds. The closest we'd have to a 100% at this point would probably be Pamela power-ups, where you have to beat Pamela on all 3 days. I mean, there is like on the Friday Discord, there's a challenge ideas section where, like, if we wanted a true 100%, like, pick up all the items or get one of each item or something like that, that could definitely be something they could look at adding. But yeah, at this point, there's only those two. Well, there's only that category. Some might call it dedication. I could also call it obsession. But that's fine. Okay, so he's not gonna attack anyone else on B. Was he? Yeah, he was on A, so he's gonna be on B next. So as much as I'd like to, with these one character, like, uh-oh. Paul went too far. Well, I did. That was my fault, not Paul's. But, like, I could pick a different counselor and walk them into a cabin that Jason will hit, but when I do these, I try to only play as that one specific character. Not again, Jason. What am I doing? Let's try this again. Right? Up. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about how something works in this game, you definitely don't hesitate to ask. I'm always happy to share what I've learned about this. Uh-oh. Actually, one of our dogs is named Freddy. After the Springwood slasher himself, Krueger. And then this one's Lorelei. Okay, so we got this note. I don't know if Paul can even make it there in time. I should have picked up the... I should have forced the axe spawn. Why didn't I force the axe? I don't think Paul can make it there. No, whoever that is just got lucky and spawned in the worst possible place for a slow counselor. Come on, Paul. No, he just missed. I'm not familiar with that series. Sonichu? No, like Pikachu. Okay, is there anyone... Okay, George, why did you have to be here? So not only that, we're down a counselor, one less stop, and I've got to try to get out of the lake loop. I should have went to the left. This is a bad move. Hurry, Paul. He is gonna be right on your tail. Jason and I are taking the same route right now. Come on. If you could just get past here. Okay, made it. Unfortunately, one less stop because George is dead, but we got the torch. Hey, GamePro, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yeah, no-hit Paul and the no-hit ones, like, perfect games, to me, those are still a lot of fun. But no-hit Paul, like, no-hit Paul, no-hit Debbie, no-hit George. Well, I took out, I think, George and Laura. Because it was just so many no-hits, and those just aren't as fun. There we go. Come on, there we go. Alright, finally. That crow's taken so long to pop up. Oh, okay. I mean, that does fit the name, Sonichu, Sonic and Pikachu. I'm surprised I didn't think of that in the first place. One of these days I'll play Sonic games again. I liked Sonic 3 more than Sonic 1 and 2. But Sonic 2 on Game Gear, that one was my favorite of the Sonic games. Why? Oh, I didn't scroll the screen. I think... Is Paul a fast thrower too? No, he's not. Just seems to be he seems to get a lot of more momentum than everybody else. Okay, so Jason's on B. Day 1 is actually the hardest on this because the zombies move so slow. When they're moving at the same speed as you, it's a lot easier. Yeah, I've never heard of this Chris Chan, whoever that is. I've kind of been in, maybe I'm been in like a little bubble on that stuff. Alright, Laura, don't move. If you stay there, Jason will hit you, and I can go and get more damage. Sweet. I was wondering why he got to her so fast, and I remembered I spent so much time getting out of the lake. That's not a good thing to do. You don't want to have the torch stuck burning on the ground when you're getting swarmed by zombies. Oh, sweet. Enough of them were killed where we've only got one left before the crow spawns. Alright. So it's 4 battles a day, all cabin fights. So 12 total, and we are currently on number 2. Oh, enjoy the chips and Mexican Coke? Is that like made with a real sugar? Is that the difference on that? I do not actually, well, I drink water, but not alcohol, so. Made it. Alright, now, hey, turn around. You're supposed to casually walk me back in this direction. Because Jason is going to be going straight through and attacking the kids. And I don't want to have to deal with the crow spawning. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. The crow will spawn after 6 zombies are killed. So if you kill 5, this works much better on day 2 and 3 because the zombie will move at Paul's normal walking speed. I don't think I'd want that kind of absorption to happen. That does not sound very pleasant. Alright, and we got the buddy crow. This is where, like, at this point in the run is where losing George by a half a second really hurts. Because that'd be one more person to stop Jason. Oh, he's got his toothbrush. Paul's too slow, don't follow him. There we go. One more fight for day 1. He's going to be on A next. And I have no idea if there's anyone on his route, that route at all, or if we're just gonna have to go. We'll go right back to the lake. Alright, reset the zombie counter. 1, 2, 3. Alright, who's there? Mark, good, good. Mark and Debbie, perfect. The article's called Yuck. That does not sound very promising. Oh geez. Wow, 80 zombie kills already, or is it 60? I don't remember that for sure. Alright, so we gotta get all the way over there. Spawn the zombies from this side. 3. I wish it was day 2 because, well, even this is slower than Paul's normal walking speed. Come on, don't make me lose another counselor here. Like, Paul can hear them screaming as Jason beats them. Okay, there we go, finally. That was rough. They could probably put Jason in like a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out ROM hack or something. What's going on, Zelda? Not sure if she's coming. Oh, geez. That was really lucky. I dodged way too early on that. Probably had like a frame and a half or 2 frames before I would have got hit. Zelda, come on over here. Come here, sweetie. She's sitting on the couch in the other room of the basement, just looking at the wall and meowing up a storm. Yeah, usually she doesn't do that unless it's like she'll do that shortly after I go to bed, and I'm not exactly sure why. Oh, you coming over, Zelda? Oh, his name is Demon. That's the Enchiladas guy. Great follow on Twitter, too. Why are you way over there, Paul? Zelda, come here. Maybe if I move this thing over. I've got a little footstool that I keep over here. And if I move the footstool over, she'll come. Come on. Come here, sweetie. You can walk up on the desk, that's fine. Just don't step on that gray button. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. Well, you just got a glimpse of her tail. Hey, sweetie. I think she realized I was gonna try to pick her up and put her in front of the camera. Lorelei loves being on camera. Zelda, very camera shy. See, look at this. Zombies walking at the same speed. It's beautiful. I should make sure he's got time to... Okay, good. I was worried I was going to run in... Oh, wait, no, that's right. He hit Mark earlier. So his next one was in the cave. So I was sitting there stopping and worrying for nothing. He's actually, Miguel Nunez has found the guy that, well, not the guy, but the Twitter account that our horror parody group has for Demon. That was a great day. Like, I forget what her name, Judy Aronson, or is it Jody? She played Samantha in Friday 4. She's found the Samantha account. It's so cool when the actual actors find your, like, find the accounts and see what our group is doing. Come on. Okay, good. Still no hits for Paul. Uh-oh. How did I not get damage there? How did that not result in a hit? Now Jason moves to the left in the lake loop, so we're gonna go to the right. And then we're gonna stop in front of this big cabin. We're gonna wait, and he's going to attack the kids. He also does take a brief stop in the cave. So I'm gonna make sure he's got, and then he'll stop at this large cabin just outside the cave loop. So I want to make sure he's got plenty of time to go through all those. Alright, so let's spawn the zombie from this side, and now we can go. Hopefully that'll be long enough. It should. Yeah, Larry Zerner is, he's the one that walked all of the non-legal people through what was going on with the Friday the 13th lawsuit. And he played as Shelly in the 2017 game. He would play as himself and play with people, which was pretty cool. Nope. We're gonna wait for 33. Alright. Now, if I take this slow, I probably should have just forced Dusk. But this is fine. Yeah, isn't he like a copyright or entertainment, or I don't know what kind of law he specializes in. It was whatever... He seemed to be able to explain the lawsuit really well, though. I forgot to throw a torch. Now I missed him a bunch of times. There we go. Well, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. I need to watch Never Hike Alone one of these times. I hear so many good things about it, but I've never actually seen it. Oh boy. Why am I not just forcing night? We're halfway through. Oh boy. Not good. Okay, he was on A. He'll be on B this time. Oh, the stream... Why aren't stream avatars on? Huh. I could have sworn I connected those. They should be on now in theory. There they go. Is there something else going wrong that I'm not aware of here? Or that I'm missing? Uh-oh. Yeah, apparently I loaded it up, but I never actually hit connect in stream avatars. So they weren't there. Wait, why didn't he... Well, maybe if we kick her out, she'll end up in his path. But I'm not going to count on that. So we're going to spawn the zombie. Oh, I can definitely understand that. This game did not make a lot of... Like, if you don't know how the game operates, and what kind of makes it tick under the surface, it's nearly impossible to figure out. There's my crow. Like in the day before the internet, back in the well, this game came out in '89, but back in the '80s and '90s, like, just beating this game was a huge accomplishment. Hey Cherokee, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. You are exactly right, Game Pro. Laura's the reason that stream avatars were not working. And one of my proudest achievements is there were two big Nintendo achievements that were big for me as a kid. Beating Ninja Gaiden 2 without a Game Genie. And then I was able to do a no kid and no counselor playthrough. It wasn't a perfect game, but I was able to finish a game of this with no kids or counselors dying. I mean, my way of playing that took me like 2.5 hours because I didn't know about the quick torch or anything. So I'd go and I'd light every single cabin to get my torches. And that takes a long time. Yeah, I could see Nintendo Power basically being like, no, we're done. We're not going to try to explain this. They probably... I mean, I don't know who could have really explained how it worked. Like, did Atlas give them all the information they needed on this? And even if you have it, it's kind of difficult to... It's still kind of hard to explain. That's why when I did all my guide... Well, not all of my... I haven't finished the guide series or anything, but for the guides I've made for this, I tried to... Like, for the Pamela fights one, I had a spreadsheet that looked terrible, but it showed exactly when she's gonna dive and how long her delay is and everything like that. Like, there's just so many things like that that it's not actually RNG. There's a pattern to all of it. Well, with that stuff, it is RNG, like where on the screen the knife spawns and stuff like that. All the items spawn in a little set zone. So as long as you can spawn items and you jump, depending on where you are, you can only get a certain item. And once you collect it, you can't grab that same thing with other counselors. Mark and Chrissy were definitely the big two. I've heard rumors that there was a poster where Jason looked like he was wearing purple and teal that was given to the development team, but I have no way to verify if that's true or not. I like to think that's the reason why he's purple and teal. The first two challenges were actually both Last One Standing. And I think I've figured out a system for Last One Standing to make it closer to an actual random selection, where I just close my eyes, I go like this, pick a first counselor, and then when Jason attacks someone, I basically bring everyone else over there. Whoever's closest goes over there, and the counselor that's farthest away is the last one standing. And unfortunately, it was Laura, which is not what we want to see. Wait a minute, where is he, on A or B? He was on A, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure he was just in this cabin, maybe? Well, just because I don't know for sure, and I don't want to end up... I mean, this is day 3 of a no-hit Paul, so I'd rather not screw this up. So let's go... Watch out for zombies. Hang out over here for a little while. And then we'll wait to see if Jason attacks someone. And if he doesn't, then we'll be right here waiting for him. I mean, purple and teal Jason would probably look terrible in a movie, but for this game, and even the 2017 game, the purple and teal Jason sprite was awesome. Oh. I hate the cave loop. Okay, so we want to spawn from this side. Spawn from this side. Yeah, any no-hit, especially with the slower counselors, a no-hit run is basically... I mean, I'm paying a lot less attention than I should be, but I mean, it's not like I haven't completed no-hit... If I hadn't done no-hit runs before, I'd probably be a little more focused, but this is not the right cabin. But since I have, you know, I think I've got 4, maybe 5 perfect games at this point. And this isn't even a perfect game. Just a straight up no-hit is, well, a straight up no-hit is still difficult. It's just a whole couple steps below a perfect game. Yeah, I've got I don't know if it's visible behind me. Yeah, if you see the little orange dragon, the Derpy Barba, and then the cheese balls, Jason 4 cheese, kind of right here is my NECA Jason box, right behind those. And the music box works almost half the time now. Alright, we're not going to do the long dodge here. Way too risky. 3, 4, 5, 6. That was a really early dodge. 7, perfect. No licensed playing cards. I did not know that was a thing. But now I want to see if I can find them on eBay or something like that. Okay, so we're gonna wait here. Let Jason get a nice head start. Okay, that should be long enough. Scroll the screen here, let the zombie pop up from that side, and go. That's true, I could have healed Mark. Are they like, are they Friday the 13th, like, movies? I'm assuming they'd be, like, movie cards and not this game cards. So yeah, I have no use for vitamins in this category. Wait a minute. We're close enough now where... There we go, dusk. Hurry up, Crow. We're running out of time. Made it. Oh yeah, I know like Ace and King, like I'm assuming the back of the cards is, okay, all 6, 7, and 8 and a card from 5, okay. I'd love to see like a 1 through 4 Uh-oh. The machete is the one... Well, granted, yeah, I was gonna say, the machete is always the one I have the hardest time dodging. But failed it through with 3 runs left. That is 2 for 3 on challenges for the night. Let's see. Can we get a quick one? If it's immortal, I'll have to do that next week. Last one standing again? I mean, the game really wants that... Apparently, the Wii really wants that challenge tonight, but that works out well. I mean, I'd like to do something different, but wait, that is the wrong one. Wrong scene. That's better. But since I wanted something a little quicker... Since it's almost time to go to bed... Oh, Chrissy, very nice. Alright, so let's see where everybody is. So Mark, depending on where he is, if he started on B... No, he didn't start on B. Otherwise, he would have attacked George. It's looking like Laura again. This is the same seed as the last one. Only difference is I started with Chrissy. I don't know what The Sonorox, it was a cool... Whoa. Maybe this is a different seed. Slightly. The Sonic Kill was really cool. Yeah, Nightmare... One of these days I will go back to speedrunning a Nightmare on Elm Street. I want to get a sub 18 minute time, and my time was like 20:45 in that, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be Laura again. It's just so weird that I got... Wait, this is the wrong cabin. What am I doing? That I got essentially the same seed for both of these, just Jason starting in a different place. He started up at the top right of the map instead of right outside the cave loop. Hey Lorelei, what's up? You want to come over here? Took you long enough, Jason. Jeez. Yeah, it was really, with a lot of those licensed games back in this era, there were so many more misses than hits. I know, he is not in that cabin. Why do I keep doing that? I know a lot of people would consider this game a miss, but once you actually learn how it works, this is a really good game. Oh, Lorelei, don't knock the amiibos off the desk, please. Or the shelf. Oh. Oh wait, I picked Mark. I've never played True Lies, but I have heard that's a very... I think it was... Someone in Slackinator's stream mentioned that being a really good one. Ow! That hurt. That was a claw right to the leg. Well, we know as long as Debbie doesn't move, Jason should be killing her. I mean, she moves, that's just unfortunate. Because the game well, either way, the game has decided that Laura is the last one standing. No, that is not what I wanted. There we go. Very unfortunate that the game decided Laura was the last one standing again, but what can you do? I'll have to check it out later. I shut Discord down while I'm streaming because it's been eating up, like my desktop has not been happy lately. It's been having like a ton of frame drops and everything. Like I would have started 20 minutes earlier, but I had to keep rebooting and closing stuff down because I was getting like 5% frame drops, and that's basically unwatchable. Yep, there we go. He's hitting Debbie. Perfect. Gives me plenty of time to get the torch. And we'll grab the axe too, because I mean, I did force the spawn. Then we'll get the torch, can grab another vitamin on the way over, and we can run into him on the path. Well, Jason might be saying, no, no, not again. That's more me than Jason. I hate playing as Laura. I mean, look at her face. Look at her little in-game mugshot there. Nobody likes her. She's mean. She smells bad. Gotta be careful jumping that. Jumping. I should have enough time to go over and collect this last vitamin. Alright, now we got a whole supply of vitamins. Ready for fights to the death. Look at her terrible throwing arm. She can't even hit the zombie as it walks away. Uh-oh. Well, that's true. I did start with a couple damage down. And yeah, basically all Laura can do is she can run fast. She can't do anything else. Can we beat him? Got there. That's gonna hurt. Had to use a vitamin because Laura's terrible throwing arm made the torch hit right in front of him. No, we are not going to be able to beat him there, so now it's just going to be going straight to the kids, and it's going to be ending the day in a cabin fight. This is actually a pretty quick challenge with the new setup here. So it's just the kids. So there's the kids sitting here. They realize that all 15 of them, the only thing standing between them and Jason getting brutally killed by Jason is Laura. And they're currently deciding which one is worse, death or having Laura have to talk to them after Jason's dead. Well, if Laura wouldn't keep being in that spot... Oh, I know why that's happening. That cabin setup there, that's the low % seed, and that's the most common seed in the game. Yeah, I could always just, next time I could always just go and kill Laura once just because. Unfortunately, we can't do that right now. gonna try some long dodges just to save a little time. And save eye strain. Alright, good. Excellent. This is a lot faster, but your window to do that long dodge is incredibly tight. Like, they're way too early there, and I didn't even throw the torch. Laura, you suck. That was a really good run with the long dodge, though. I always try to give myself a little extra cushion in case I screw up on the double dodge. If I'm doing the double dodge, no matter what day it is, I feel like I should never get hit. But you never know. 4, 3, 2, got him. The name, I love the name Cletus. It's a perfect name for a gun shop owner. Well, thanks for the GGs, Chris. Would you like to celebrate, Lorelei? No, Lorelei, look at the camera. There you go. Alright. Perfect, I can still get to sleep at a decent hour because I'm old and I have to get up at 4:30 for work, which is a little over 7 hours. No fun. But yeah, that will be all for tonight. Hopefully we'll be back this weekend. We've been having some issues with my youngest daughter sleeping, so that might change things here and there as far as when I can be back next, but I always plan on trying to do at least one stream a weekend, if not more. Excitingly enough, I did figure out how to do retro achievements on my TV. I can do retro achievements sitting in this chair, not having to use an emulator on my desktop. I can do them right here. I've tested it. It works. Well, I haven't tested it on with OBS yet, but it should. I have a Elgato HD60S, and assuming that hasn't randomly broken on me, everything should work out great for that. So that'll be a lot of fun to... I've got so many games I want to do retro achievements on. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep, and we will hopefully see you next time. And for those of you on Twitch,